Are you over twisting and overusing your upper body when you shoot? Okay, this player here that I'm analyzing, Lex, I believe it's a 9 or 10-year-old player, is doing something that my son did. My son's 10 years old, and it's a pattern where you actually overuse the upper body and you get this release way over here and you're almost like spinning out. And the problem is that you're overusing your rotators, your back is twisting too much, and it actually gave my son back problems. So in order to change that release, a lot of it is going to be making sure you have the right flex stick. So you might need a flexier stick. Most kids could use a whippier stick. So parents, err on the side of whippy, okay? It's gonna be worth it. So I would look into getting a flexier stick, and then that's gonna allow you, once you have a flexier stick, you're gonna be able to feel that sensory input on when you're gathering energy correctly, okay? Because if your stick is too stiff, you end up doing this old school release where, you know, we did like a wrist shot where we like overused our upper body back in the day, but now we can kind of store energy in that stick and release it. Okay, Lex, so the feeling that really helped my 10-year-old son get away from kind of over twisting and ending way over here was this feeling of right hand and right ear. I'll explain this. Okay, so Matthews, when he shoots, his blade kind of ends up over his right ear. Okay, he's a lefty, so Matthews would get here and the blade would kind of swipe up and end like up into this position right here. I'll show that. And a lot of that is Matthews using that top hand, his right hand, and then putting that energy in the stick and having it end up here. Okay, you're a righty, so you're actually going to be left hand, left ear. That's going to be the thought that I want you to think about. Is when I say left hand, I mean pull with that left hand. Make sure you get a whip your stick. Pull with that left hand, and then end that blade over your left ear. Okay. The blade, it's not ending way over here like this, okay, buddy? That's gonna hurt your back. I like that you're using this top hand, you're pulling down by your hip, but you're like kind of twisting and ending over here, okay? You're using this top hand pretty good, but let's get you ending left ear. So releasing that blade up to your left ear rather than twisting all the way over here is really gonna help you. Okay, something else I wanna do for you is I want you to shoot a little bit more like Maddox Schultz when you're on the dry land. Okay, Maddox Schultz, he's an up-and-coming prodigy. He's going to play for the Regina Pats in the Western Hockey League. If you guys don't know him, look him up. He's got an amazing shot as well. So if we watch him shoot here on the dry land, we'll notice that he doesn't really have this big exaggerated, follow through, all this hip rotation, upper body rotation. He's got it, okay? Don't misunderstand me here. It's just everything's a little bit more compact and all that energy is going into his stick. So we watch Maddox Schultz here. He brings the puck in, he gets into this position, and this top hand gets bowed, and this hand comes off the body pretty far. There's debate about that, but that's what the best players do, and that's what they say that they do. We can talk about that later. But this top hand's definitely got to come away from the body, and then look, we pull with it, right? And it's not this big exaggerated thing like this or twist. It's this release, okay? So watch him shoot right there. And so I want you to tame everything down a little bit. I want you to feel the energy go into your shaft, okay? So we're going to bring the puck back right here, okay? And then rather than twisting, getting all crazy like this, we're going to slow it down where we feel this top hand engage right here. And then we're just going to shoot low, okay? I want you to shoot low right now, and I want you to really feel your hands gather into that shaft. When I say gather, just like the leverage that your top hand pulls, and then this bottom hand is a fulcrum right here, okay? So we're going to feel that energy gather into your shaft right here, and we're going to close the blade. Something else that's happening is your blade is opening up a little bit, Lex, so we want to close that blade down, okay? And we're just going to work on shooting low right now, okay? If you're watching this, Dad, make sure he shoots low. All the kids want to open that blade and do the highlight reel goal, but we got to learn to load the stick, shoot the puck low, and then we can start shooting high. Okay, so let's limit all this wild body rotation and movement and crazy release over here, and let's just keep it a little bit more compact. I still want you to use your hips. I still want you to transfer your weight. You're going to transfer your weight from left to right, okay? That's a shot where, you know, we get over here. I'm a lefty. I go left to right, but I don't want it to be this wild thing like this. I just want it to be a little bit more compact, really feeling the stick engage with your hands. Okay, and it's going to be something like this. I'm going to shoot low right here. I'm going to come and I'm going to go. I'm just going to shoot it low right now. That went low off the post there. And right now I'm kind of just thinking energy into the stick, quick rotation with my hips, but not this huge big thing. And we're really pulling with the top hand. And then I'm thinking right hand, right ear. You're going to be thinking left hand, left ear. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So I want you to shoot a little bit slower now. Watch Maddox Schultz shoot, okay? And slow everything down. You don't have to do this big, fast, sweepy thing like this. I know you're trying to shoot it hard, but I want you to kind of just slow everything down right now, where you bring it back, you shoot it low, and, you know, it's more of a release where you're gathering energy in the stick rather than twisting. So keep up the good work.